So, Liam, I have a book that we're going to read tonight, and it is called Sleepy Boy. And I'm reading it when it's nighttime here, and it's dark, and we're in the bed that we're going to be sleeping in, and it's kind of like a cave. So you can see that it has an arch right here where the bed goes, and it goes back because the island's sort of like a little mountain, and all of the houses are carved into the side of it, so they're all sort of like little caves. And that's where we're going to go to bed. So now that you're a sleepy boy, we're going to read Sleepy Boy. The first page. In the day, the boy has been to the zoo. He has seen a lion and her cub. Now in the night, the boy and his father are sharing a book. It's bedtime, but the boy is with the lions. Lions only he sees. In this loving hymn to day and night, to awake and sleep, to mother and child, to father and son. Here is a boy who will not sleep. Here is a boy who spent the day at the zoo watching lions. Here is a boy who ate toast and jam for breakfast. I'm not sure what the next word is, but it's something for lunch. And who sat on the stoop after dinner until the block grew dark and quiet. The boy has brushed his teeth, which you always do very well, as I know. He has kissed his mother goodnight. Now it is time for sleep. Here is a sleepy boy who will not sleep. And that sounds very familiar for some reason. Shut your eyes, said his father. He lies beside the boy, kisses the top of the boy's head, and shuts his own eyes. This is starting to sound very familiar. The boy and his father lie beside each other in the still night. But when the father opens his eyes, he looks right into the open eyes of the boy. Shut one eye, said the boy's father, stroking the boy's cheek and shutting one of his own eyes. The boy watches his father a moment, then shuts one eye too. With his open eye, the boy looks down at his own nose. It is blurry and giant. He looks up at the ceiling. He tries to look out the window, but can only see the corner edge of the window frame. The boy watches with his open eye the dusty golden color of the light from the lamp on his nightstand. And if you look in the picture, he has someone else that's keeping him company too. Now shut the other eye, said the boy's father. The boy watches his father shut both of his eyes. But if I do that, I won't be able to read anything in the story, so I won't do that. He moves closer to his father on the bed and shuts his other eye too. The boy feels his closed eyelids moving a little at first. He thinks they might open. He can feel his eyelashes making tiny movements, fanning the air under his eyes. With both eyes closed, the boy can't see his father, but he hears him breathing. The boy hears the air coming from his own nose, too. He breathes slower, and the sound is long and quiet. Can you hear it? He breathes fast, and the sound is short and loud. I know you're trying this too. The boy moves his hand to his ear. He rubs his thumb against his fingers. I can hear the slippery sound of touching. Can you hear it too? He moves his head on his pillow and listens to his hair. scraping against the pillowcase. The boy hears his mother walk by his bedroom. He hears the bathroom door open and then the sound of water running. He can just barely hear his mother singing a song above the sound of splashing. He tries to hum the song too. He hums as quietly as he can, not wanting to wake his father. What's that in the sink that's trying to play with the water too? Something with the mother. Can you hear the water running in the sink? The boy's humming is so low, he thinks it sounds like breathing. Try to be quiet, says the father to the boy. He puts his arm around the boy, so the boy's head is nestled against him. With his ear buried against his father's shoulder, the boy cannot hear any sounds, but he can feel his father's chest moving up and down. The boy's own body moves up and down, slowly and evenly, with his father's breathing. It sounds familiar, doesn't it? He feels his father's scratchy chin on the top of his head. He rubs his face against his father's shirt and feels the soft, papery material on his cheek. His ear presses against the smooth, cool surface of a button. He breathes in deeply and smells soap. The boy's father strokes his head, smoothing down his hair. Now, shh, be still. Try to sleep, his father whispers. The boy feels his father's warm hand on his head, and he remembers the lion cub he saw at the zoo. In the quiet room, the boy sees the lions. The sun warms his head, and he touches the lion cub's smooth fur. The boy feels the mother's scratchy tongue. When he breathes in deeply, it smells like the ocean. The boy hears the low purring sound of the lion cub. The sound is inside his ear. The boy's eyes are shut. He's still and quiet. Sleep, my sweet boy. I know you probably will take a few more minutes to go to sleep, but I think that's a really nice book to go to sleep. And when I get back, we'll have to read it together so we can do all the things in the book together. So have a good night, and I will talk to you real soon, hopefully in the morning. And